Birds of Prey. This is a fun one, isn't it? This is a movie, I don't know about you, but I'm really excited for. The Ukrainian teaser trailer dropped the other day, and I did a breakdown of it, albeit pretty horribly, because at the end I thought that there was a bear, but it turns out it was hyenas, and I'm a moron and forgot about that. So trust me, the comments have been reminding me, and that's okay. That's why they exist, to point out when I make mistakes. So what we're hearing about today, potentially, is that there's a bit of an upset with this particular film. And I think the fact that the movie comes out in February or whenever early next year, and there's not even like that teaser trailer hasn't launched yet live, and there hasn't been any real talk about it in a while, shows me that there's trouble in paradise. And if you want to believe this article here on Cosmic Book News, because you're pretty much like the only ones talking about it. But anyway, they say here, Birds of Prey undergoing massive reshoots to remove pedophilia story. Written by Matt McGloin to remove a pedophile story in Birds of Prey. Now, when I first read that, my thought was, huh? Like where, huh? Where is there any of this kind of content? And I haven't heard any of that yet. And of course, this is what it says here. It says, it's being said that Birds of Prey is currently undergoing massive reshoots, with the situation being compared to Star Wars Rogue One. Star Wars Rogue One overshot and couldn't cobble together a proper enough narrative. So they went back with Tony Gilroy, and he basically did a bunch of reshoots, which reshot a lot of the movie, and they cut it into what it is, which is arguably the best of the Disney Wars. I think people would agree. Now, regarding Birds of Prey, earlier it was reported that the storyline involved a flamboyantly gay Black Mask trying to capture and murder the teenage Cassandra Cain, played by actress Ella J. Basco, who swallowed his dick pics inside of a diamond. So the plot involves Cassandra Cain on the run as Black Mask wants his dick pics back, with Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, Mary Elizabeth Winstead's Huntress, and Journey Smollett-Bell's Black Canary trying to help and save her. Now, I know Grace Randolph talked about that with there being this, that's the plot, is that like Black Mask wants his lewds back. And I get that. Still trying to figure out specifically precisely where the pedo accusations come from, or where the pedo storyline is, because I'm not really seeing that. If she swallowed a diamond with his microfilm, he's got pictures of his wang on the microfilm, then that she's not actually like, come on, right? Like, come on, that's that's like defamatory if you think about it. But anyway, the reason why I bring that up is because I looked back at the original article, and it's from Matt McGloin as well, and almost very similar picture used and headline, right? And this is from almost 2 months ago. Margot Robbie Birds of Prey has pedophilia elements. But then look at this little line here at the bottom. While not specifically featuring pedophilia that we know of, the rumor claims that the young girl in the movie swallows dick pics of the film's villain. As a side note, I would just like to say to anyone out there who reads Cosmic Book News as like serious, hard-hitting journalism, I'm cherry-picking specific arguments that I'm talking about. This is what should destroy most credibility. Just to be fair. It says Margot Robbie movie has pedo elements, and then down here, well, it's not specifically featuring it. I mean, there's got to be a line, right? There's got to be that line. But anyway, the original article goes on to say, the good news is now that it's being said that Birds of Prey is undergoing massive reshoots to remove that weird pedo. What about it is pedo? I am legitimately curious. What about that particular story? Nothing. What? Anyway, in addition to claims it ripped off Deadpool. Okay, I don't know those claims. There's no explanation, so to speak. Interestingly enough, it's been reported that Chad Stahleski, who did the stunts for Deadpool 2, is overseeing the reshoots. But previously, it was just thought that for the action sequences, as his stunt company has been involved with the movie from the start. Okay, well, if he's overseeing the reshoots, kind of like Tony Gilroy, I think he'll be able to add a lot to it. The action in the John Wick movies are incredible. The action in Deadpool 2 was really good. And, these guys are stunt guys, so they know it really, really well. So it says, if the information is legit, it sounds like Stahleski is involved in reshooting and adding more than just action scenes, and that Warner Brothers isn't happy with director Cathy Yan. Well, here's the thing with that. is I talked about this the other day when I said, listen, someone like Cathy Yan, who is known for doing like lower budget independent drama films, coming over to do this kind of movie is going to run into a damn problem. She's always going to run into a damn problem. And I know that people out there are going to go, what about David Sandberg, horror director doing superhero? Sam Raimi, horror director doing superhero. And there's other examples, James Gunn, horror director doing superhero, and how it worked out. And I get that. But those are horror directors, which work on spectacle, but I can build a story around spectacle. Drama is about the interpersonal communications. It's the interpersonal actions between the people. That's ultimately what it boils down to. And so when you have a situation where a drama director is coming in to do this kind of movie, and there's meant to be action because these are comic book films, the two may not work out well. Kind of like Mark Webb in Amazing Spider-Man films. He directed the interpersonal scenes, and someone else, I think it was a VFX guy, ended up doing everything else. So there's that. Look, Birds of Prey, I just want it to be good. If Chance Stahleski can add a lot to it in regards to stunt work and action work, by all means, bring it on. That weird storyline of Black Mask wanting his boner pics back, fine. That's fine with me. Is it pedo? Not at all. Calling it that is ridiculous. It's somewhat defamatory, and it's absolutely misleading, as evidenced by what I just freaking showed you. I definitely want to know what you guys have to say about this. So let me know down in the comments below, or head on over here to facebook.com/groups/3Buck Theater and get in on the action. Or if you want to catch a story like this live and ask me questions live and call in live, Hollywood After Dark, Monday through Thursday, 11 p.m. PST, right here on the channel. It's a great place to come and hang out, talk about the movies and all the crazy stuff with it. Or if you want to go a step further and really help support the channel, patreon.com is probably the best way right now. YouTube is messing with so many channels. So many people are suffering right now. So if you got $1 per month, help the channel grow, and I really appreciate it. But in the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourself a great day, and peace out.